Turn it up another night. Somebody rock another ride.
Built on the side of a former
Yeah.
piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action.
Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Yeah. First play.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Play.
They'll start the drive with
Fuck.
a chance. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second down carry.
Oh, wait!
God
damn.
Finding room past the 45.
You missing a tackle,
Gets
bro.
this down to the 38. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw.
Come on, bro. Drop that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I Smith, though.
Seeing
My
some
dog.
game planning at work
Drop the
here,
shit no more,
Brock.
nigga. The fuck?
Quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Flush out now to his left.
What it?
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
He needed another second to deliver the throw.
He would have drafted a
You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Excuse me.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They go play action with Tagovailoa.
Get off. Let me get that.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Cut out that motherfucker.
With the pick. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Derrick Henry.
Oh, he missed the block.
Runs Runs into traffic
bro,
and hits
really
a wall.
just
No
went
gain.
straight-
Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This is Henry on 2nd.
Come on, cut up.
And they'll bundle
Why am I
this
stuck
up
on my
after a
fullback?
4-yard gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Dang it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but
That
more
worked for
importantly,
them.
he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Come on,
Finds
1st down.
Eckler.
Let's go.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close.
All I needed was a
but
little
the
bit.
Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down
I
before
ain't
they
played
hit.
in a week.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there.
Oh,
That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
in the bad way or good way? What's
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
got it?
Catch is made down the right sideline.
Oh, yeah, touch it. If they can get in the good way or bad way, I can do it positive.
The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown.
I keep wanting to call this nigga Todd Heat for some reason. I don't know why.
1-for-1
That's how old I am,
offensively.
dude.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success
I
right there.
fucking
Can't
need-
do it much
that's
better
crazy.
than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that bigger tight end.
What's that? I had to turn my
Now
mom on.
Tucker on to
Is it
handle the
storming?
kickoff.
What was that?
And that's over the 20. and
No,
the
it's
Ravens own it.
storming.
Almost everything else. So that football coming out to
Till
the 30-yard
midnight?
line.
Oh, damn. Look at it. Oh, damn. Forecast is crazy. Oh, only an hour and a half, though, right? Ooh.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he sneaks this through the middle.
Running that
Maybe a gain of
motherfucker,
2.
boy.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on
I
the
look,
stat
you got
sheet.
an 8
but
too
if you
much
see a
food,
bigger
bro. I
play
got
on
a
the
shit
ground
already.
later
That's
on,
just 8.
will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and
shit.
opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32.
Man.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So before they can set up for another play,
Damn,
we've hit
already.
the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Word. Word.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. First down, Tagovailoa
Bring
to
it in.
throw.
Got him this time.
Offense is
Sir.
out there and ready to get things going again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Gotta make
I know
adjustments.
coordinator
Pat.
quarterback going to be upset
Gotta
with
make
that first
adjustments.
down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Off the play fake. He sends
that's
this
me.
one to the end zone. And the defender
My
redirects
nigga
that deep
Tyreek,
shot.
man. I'm
Nicely
sorry,
done,
bro.
incomplete.
I didn't know I was gonna play against a nigga choose Miami,
That
bro.
throw doesn't lead to 6.
I got to do it to you, though.
So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh,
You know, ball skills are not just a
pause.
selling point for
I
receivers
got to do it
during
to
the
you.
draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game. who
I
can make
got
plays
to
on the
do it
ball,
to
too,
you.
especially on these deeper
It's
throws.
wild.
He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
3rd down run from AJ.
Oh my! I got so
And the
lucky on that.
defense gets there to force a small loss.
Yo,
I know from the position
That
of
was
the
the first
quarterback,
down.
Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
I'm gonna pressure him to throw in a pick again. On 4th.
4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. They're going for this.
Let's pick.
Oh, put some heat
Whoa,
on this.
whoa!
This is
Yeah,
caught
yo, how the
inside
fuck?
the 15.
Nigga threw it to it don't never pass like that for
Biggest plays
me.
in the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside,
Throwing up
that
in
gets
there,
the job
sure.
done.
Here's a
Oh
chain
my
up the
God.
middle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash your defense like that,
Bro,
next
that
time you
was a
run that
hell of a
action,
pass from
you're going to be
Tua.
thinking running the ball to go right
Only
over their
a
head.
pick, bro. I swear to God it is. That might be fun.
Going
Tua did
jumbo
not
set
pass
on his
it.
1st and goal. Fullback trying
yo,
to
yo,
put
yo,
it
yo.
across. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge off the gut.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate,
Why
where
is he
when a
doing that?
defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. He tries to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys
Go
in the
over
booth
two.
on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Inside give to the fullback. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away.
It's easy. I like it.
Here's Steven Sims with the
To
return.
the crib. Damn.
And in the end, Brock,
It's
an
30.
exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson.
Same
To
play.
the sideline, and he's got it.
Same play. If he gonna run that shit on me, bro, I'm going crazy. Fuck out of here.
The Ravens grow
I ain't
their
play,
lead
nigga.
just before halftime.
Did he
Mark
even do a backflip?
Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring
Then
catch
Mario
of the
just started doing
game.
a backflip.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Why is he smoking?
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out
Come on,
of
Chad.
the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't know how, but I gotta stop.
1st and 10 now from the
This
30.
run game.
They run. It's A-Chain. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout.
I'm getting
It's
lucky
their
on that.
first.
I'm running a 3-3.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was
But I
supposed to
feel
be
like
the one
most
who
people in
chipped
the
away
box
a
when I do
few
that.
and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here. Big game
Get it.
downfield. And he'll
Tua
take
does
this
not throw
across.
like that for me,
Touchdown,
bro.
Miami. The Dolphins earn
Something's
the
just not
chance to
understanding
tie
about
before
Tua when I play with this
halftime.
nigga.
Tyreek
He would have
Hill,
short threw the fuck out
touchdown.
that dick.
I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you
He
run
did
that
supposed to.
fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Tagovailoa will look to throw.
Oh my!
And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just
Okay,
felt like they were
Jizzle.
waiting for the right opportunity to try
Well, man.
once again. Not only to make up
What you
for
doing,
the
Doodle?
first attempt, but establish
Going
a
to
little
bed?
confidence from this spot. And who knows?
Why
Maybe
not?
we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a
Hey.
bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
What you doing down there? Done eating? How you feel? You hit the last one? Alright. Oh, my bad, twin.
First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Oh, pass interference!
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they
Alright,
connected,
hey,
but
bro, I
they
don't
could
understand
not.
this
Instead,
game.
3rd down coming up.
Call pass why is there no
Can't
pass
cover it
interference
much
on the
better than
game,
that.
bro?
Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just
It's
simply was
crazy.
not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
That's the craziest I've ever seen.
Lamar off the play fake.
Oh my God. Why? Lamar.
It's incomplete, and that's
Nigga.
going to bring up 4th down.
What are you
So
doing?
often,
It's not
so
that hard of a
many
pass,
of these
man.
games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and
You know what I'm
3rd
saying?
downs are critical.
Is it my
Whether it's in
controller?
a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Yeah, it's storming, baby. Watch on.
Jackson yet again. That's cut beyond the marker. They
You all
come
right?
through with a
You
massive
scaring you?
gain there on 4th down, 24
here
yards, and
with
it's a
me.
1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy
Huh?
think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right
said what?
inside. Some good work to help reset those
Macaroni and
chains.
cheese bowl. You ate one?
Lamar throwing again.
Oh.
Taken in by Likely. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Why'd you tell him?
That
So
is
he
the
wasn't in trouble.
epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And again, it's Jackson.
Buddy.
Finds his man. It's Rashawn Bateman.
Teddy!
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I need a
The
liquid.
Ravens take the lead just before
What are you
halftime.
going to?
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Deontay Hardy to return. He'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had.
On me.
O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. He's contained at the line for no gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson now on 3rd. Defender arrives
wrong, gang.
and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3
Tight
out.
end, bro.
It kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
He's back to throw.
Got it.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
AJ.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Now Jackson off the play action. Finds his fullback. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Lamar. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. We give to Henry on the inside handoff.
Yeah, 1st.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
Yeah.
Working quickly here.
All good. What's wrong with
1st down throw for Jackson.
Oh, pass interference.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down.
That's my center.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and
What
his
a signal
ability to just
mean?
play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's what I'm saying, though. Why is it weird?
Turning to Henry on third.
Ooh.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate,
I'll take it to the
you
fourth,
can see
man.
that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
KJ. Relax.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Should be a touchdown.
Now it's Jackson.
Got it.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Tucker adds the PAT.
Come on, third best kicker in the league.
And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
You lost your swag at the last year. That's crazy. They literally edited
Now
your shit.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
KJ, what are you doing? Stop doing that. I don't know what are you doing. Oh, I just put my safety down.
He lets one fly deep downfield.
Come on. Oh
They
my
connect on the deep shot.
He's throwing perfect passes with two. This is
Touchdown, Miami.
phenomenal, bro.
The Dolphins
I don't know how he's
now
doing
within
it.
1 score in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
I'm
His
in awe,
second
bro.
scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be.
I'm in
One
awe,
play,
bro.
70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
He's throwing for it.
Get that.
And the conversion is
Get
no
it last
good
time.
as that pass falls incomplete.
Hey, yo.
Going for it yet again,
What are you
and
talking
once
about?
again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
I
And
just
this will
need.
give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
Yeah. Order the air conditioner. What's that mean?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
I don't know.
My house has movies.
Play fake, Jackson. Looking to his fullback now.
How many options?
And he's
bro?
out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket.
Did I go out of
easily
bounds
found
just now?
an open man.
What an idiot.
Halfway to the
I
marker.
did.
It's 2nd and
Good
5. Here's Henry running left.
Yeah.
And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another run for Henry.
Yeah.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You hurt?
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A draw now. This is Henry.
Oh, go.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by 8. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package.